Hi, my name is Sukni, and thank you for joining us today at Amar Karma's 12th annual Give a Heart event. I am so grateful to be a part of this organization that has allowed me to give back to the community by all the different events we've held in the past. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we couldn't hold today's event in person and meet all of you. But thanks to technology, all of you guys are able to watch this event from the comfort of your own home. So a little recap on Give a Heart. Give a Heart started in 2011 when the pioneers of the Karma Network decided to express a more meaningful take on Valentine's Day. The new Karma concept was about expressing love and care towards humanity by highlighting some of the simplest ways to make a difference. Now, that being said, other hosts for today's event will introduce themselves and take you through the different segments. So stay tuned.
Hello everyone, my name is Gaurav Marok and I'll be one of your hosts for today's event. This is my 5th year with Amar Karma and I consider everyone here to be my home away from home, where I've had many opportunities to be a part of great events. Moving forward, we have a very special segment coming up. We have chosen some very impressive youths to voice their thoughts on topics in health and wellness that they are passionate about, in hopes of educating and raising awareness amongst the audience. This year, we have Azad, Shabadleen, Kaya, Ratnveer, and Ashwin all presenting topics that are near and dear to their hearts.
Hello everybody, my name is Ratnveer Singh Maro. I'm 7 years old. I'm grade 2 at Tree Line Public School. Today I'll be teaching you the importance of sports. Sports are fun. It develops physical and mental skills. It lets our bones, muscles strong. It lets us keep us more active. When we play sports, we become good friends. The other thing is, when we play sports, we become good leaders. My favorite sport is cricket, and my role model is Virat Kohli, so I suggest all of you guys to play sports. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Kaya, and I have something really important I need to talk to you all about. So if you could just give me 1 to 2 minutes of your kind attention. Okay, now, there's a big crisis going on which you may not be aware of. The social media crisis. You see, this is no new thing, although it's not getting much recognition whatsoever. Many kids now are just depressed, and I'm not saying that social media is the cause of this. It's just that social media is turned to as an escape from reality and just a coping method. And even if you try to convince yourself that it helps, in the end, it's not healthy. And some adults, they just think that it can affect them because they don't use it. But that's not true. Even if you don't use it, it can affect you because others around you use it. In your day-to-day life, this all comes down to you. You see, social media, the pressure of it just invades our lives and starts to take over, bidding us to compete against each other, which isn't really the ideal way to just go about your day, right? And on social media, you can't tell what's fake and what's real. What's the difference? There is none. The line is just so thin, you can barely see it. And security issues is that anyone can really just figure out who you are, where you live, all your information, in a matter of 5 minutes. So nor is it healthy or secure. And it's just that this can affect anyone, anywhere. Kids or adults, at school or at work, anywhere. But what can we really do about this? 1, you can bring up your self-esteem. Just because you have less followers than someone or likes doesn't make you any lesser of a person. Everyone's equal. 2, engage with people. This is a big problem. Everyone prefers texting and calling. More texting, because you don't really have to speak. Although, to your party, would you rather have someone zoom in or come in person? 3, be more comfortable in your social circle before your social media circle. You see, I'm not saying that social media is like all bad. It's just that relying on it and depending on it isn't the ideal way to live. Thank you for listening to me.
Hello, I'm Ashwin and I'm going to be covering how to cope with anxiety. But first, let's discuss how social anxiety has become more common with the pandemic. Recently, the COVID-19 pandemic has effectively led many of us to go into isolation.
Although isolation has protected us from the virus, it has definitely contributed to social anxiety rates. As of 2020, there has been a 26% increase in social anxiety, adding about 76 million cases. Despite this, I can say that all of us have moments where we feel anxious with certainty. Coping with anxiety can be difficult for a lot of people. However, I come prepared with some techniques to make coping with anxiety easier. The breathing technique that I will be sharing is called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. It's best performed with your back straight. First, place and keep the tip of your tongue against the ridge of tissue behind your upper front teeth for the duration of the exercise. Completely exhale through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose to the count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound to the count of 8. The breathing acts as a tranquilizer and helps you calm the mind. For my second technique, I will be explaining origami and how it is a helpful hobby you can make with a simple square piece of paper. The piece that you can make is a butterfly, which is one of the most basic origami pieces. Origami has been linked to mindfulness and has been proven to improve mental health in general. The folding of the paper helps build motor skills and bring calmness into your life. Many people, especially those suffering from bipolar disorder, depression, and anxiety, have reported that origami is a hobby that has helped them with these disorders and helped them cope effectively. Thank you for listening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 12th Annual Give a Heart. My name is Azad, and some of you already know me because I was volunteered from Amar Karma since I was a baby, and Amar Karma is an organization that sends important messages to people about their health, and health starts at our home, and our home is Earth. And I'll give you some tips about our home, but first I want to tell this to you parents. You parents, teach your kids to love nature and take care of our home. Now let's go to the tips. So first of all, never cut down trees, especially the great-great-grandfather trees. Number 2, never litter. And number 3, never use plastic straws because they can get stuck in our animals' throats. And let's just say, let's not use plastic straws. And my family never uses plastic straws because they are very bad. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to get notified to more of our videos. Bye!
Hello everyone, my name is Shobhadeep Sandhu. I attend Toronto Montessori School and I'm in the 9th grade, and I will be giving a speech on the art of giving. You've probably heard the saying, always give without remembering and always receive without forgetting. It means to give something without expecting anything in return, without holding on to the thought of giving someone something. It means to receive without failing to take notice of who your giver really is. True giving comes from a deep place within your heart. Although many people give for things in return, those who perfected the art of giving give only to give. When one thinks of giving, the first thing that pops into their mind is gift giving. Yet, giving does not always have to be materialistic. Giving can be anything, from a smile to a compliment to moral support. You've experienced giving all around you, whether you're aware of it or not. Plants give us oxygen, the earth gives us materials, food, and a place to live. Strangers hold the door for one another, friends give each other compliments. Another example may be organ donation. Many people wait days, months, even years to receive donated organs so that they can live. Numerous people die while waiting on these lists, and the lists have become longer and longer. According to the National Kidney Foundation, 10,000 to 14,000 people die each year who would have met the criteria for an organ donation. They had the chance to give the gift of life, yet did not consider it. When we give a gift to others, we improve their quality of life. Yet, when we donate organs to others, we give them hope. We give them the gift of life. It was a pleasure giving this speech. Thank you.
In honor of Black History Month, we have a special performance from the Nagomo Ensemble and their Dun Dun Dance. Nagoma, meaning both drum and dance in Swahili, was formed in 1995 by a group of young performing artists. This group united with the community to educate, empower, and embrace their audiences with the majesty of who they were, who they are, and the limitlessness of who they could become. Today, Nagoma consists of a new generation of young artists who remain committed to continuing the work of sharing their African ancestry through the musical discipline and skill development of drum and dance with the community. Nogoma continually captures the true essence of their cultural heritage and does not fail to delight eager audiences from all walks of life with a distinctive new vibe at a variety of functions.
This one is Dun Dun Dance.
Multiculturalism and diversity are two topics that are near and dear to Amar Karma's heart. Amar Karma may be known to be the first South Asian organization to promote and spread awareness on organ donation. However, we include and invite every culture and religion to be a part of our organization. It is beautiful to see different cultural dances and understand that we are all human at the end of the day, and that is one of Amar Karma's core values, giving the gift of life no matter a person's race, gender, or class.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Radhika Goyal, and I am an Amar Karma Health and Wellness volunteer. I was a previous candidate for the Special 16 speech last year, and I would like to pass that torch on to Gia Karana. The Special 16 segments highlights the youth advocating and inspiring others to also sign up and become organ donors. Gia has been an amazing part of Amar Karma, and she's finally doing the Special 16 speech. Let's give it up for Gia.
16 is a very special age in one's youth. It signifies the transition between childhood and adulthood and starts a new era in a teenager's life. However, my 16th birthday was especially important to me because of Amar Karma. When I was 6 years old, I committed to becoming an organ donor when I would turn 16, and now I can finally fulfill that promise and make it a reality. Amar Karma has meant so much to me throughout my upbringing, and it instilled very important values and beliefs in me that I'm eternally grateful for. It has taught me to be kind to others, be grateful for what you have, and to live life with honor and humility. And that is why this year I will sign up to become an organ donor in order to impact others' lives in a positive way, even if I may no longer be around. Being able to give someone the gift of life is something that I've always wanted to do. And now, after a long 10-year wait, my time has finally come to make a long-lasting contribution to society. Along with that, with the rise of my newfound wisdom with being 16, I've decided to contribute in other ways to society. I believe that above all, health comes first, and I think that everyone should have a chance at a life filled with good health. Recently, I've been inspired to contribute to others' good health and to spread awareness about why our health is so important. I've been volunteering at a retirement home, and it has been an amazing opportunity. Taking care of seniors and keeping them company, making sure they're fed and overall happy, gives one lots of experience, and I've been really enjoying it. Along with that, I've decided to pour my thoughts as color on canvas with this painting. I created this work because it signifies how we humans are picking apart the earth and in turn our health. With every tree that we cut down, we are lowering our quality of life, and that is why I decided to paint this piece, in order to spread awareness about the effect that we have on our health. In the future, I hope to contribute further to society's health because I aspire to go to medical school to become a doctor in order to impact people's lives in a positive way while doing a job that I love. So I'd like to thank Amar Karma for giving me the opportunity to realize how important organ donation is and for kickstarting my passion for health and wellness. And I'm excited for the future and for what 16 holds for me. Thank you.
Now we will have two brilliant medical students and an individual from Ontario Health to share a message with you all. We have Vardhan Gupta. He is a medical student with an interest in organ transplantation. With his focus on organ donation, he truly embodies Amar Karma's theme of spreading love this year as he understands the importance of organ donation. He does research to explore sociocultural barriers to living organ donation and hopes to develop solutions to these barriers of bringing equality in the healthcare system.
Hi everyone, my name is Vardhan. I'm a third-year medical student at the University of Rochester in upstate New York. I recently finished my organ transplantation site on my transplant rotation, and I have to say it was definitely a very moving experience. I've had some experience in transplant from before. I actually did research in transplant while I was in undergrad, and it was really interesting learning about it from the clinical side, but then seeing transplants actually happen in front of myself and following up with the patients, both the recipient and the donors, throughout their recovery and even before the fact, before the procedure, while they were considering, deciding if they would want to go ahead with it, and while they were being evaluated, just seeing their entire journey was honestly very, very moving. And the main reason I wanted to make this video to talk to you for this Amar Karma Give Our Heart Gala is to raise awareness about organ donation. As you might know, COVID has really messed up a lot of stuff, but it's made the organ transplant evaluation process slower and created other difficulties that have reduced the rates of organ transplantation. So it's really an important time to talk about this topic. Also because there's certain cultural beliefs and ideals that may be misinformed and may unnecessarily prevent people from considering giving their organs or signing up to be a donor. And another misconception has to do with if you sign up to be a donor on your driver's license, that, in case you're ever in a situation where you need to go to the hospital, the medical team might not try as hard to save your life, but that's just not true. The medical team treats every patient the same, and everyone gets the same care. They're not going to minimize the care they give to you just so that they can take this organ, take some organs from you. So that's a common misconception, and just by raising awareness and talking about these kind of things, there's many other misconceptions. We can collectively increase the rates of organ donation, because every day there's thousands, tens of thousands of people on a list waiting for a transplantation, and every day people die waiting for an organ. So the more people that we get talking about organ donation and considering to be evaluated themselves, the more people we can actually benefit. And it was just really moving to see people donating a kidney or a part of their liver to a complete stranger who they had not known before or who they likely would not see later on. And so it's honestly a very, very interesting area, and that has a lot of need, and it's something that you could do and stay involved in to help and improve the situation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Verzan. Now we have Navneet Singh. She is a fourth year student at UBC who has completed general medicine rotation across the province of British Columbia. She has developed a great degree of cultural and clinical experience in both medicine and the community. She will be talking about experience as a learner in the healthcare system during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hi, my name is Navneet Singh. I'm a fourth year medical student at the University of British Columbia. Just wanted to thank the Amar Karma Network for allowing me to speak today at the 12th annual Give a Heart Gala. Like most of you, I wish we were doing this in person, but nonetheless, it's a great cause to be a part of. Today, I thought I'd just share my experience as a learner in the healthcare system during a global pandemic. Prior to starting third year, our rotations were actually delayed for a bit. At that time, I was delaying my training as well as losing out on some skills. When I did go back to the hospital, I realized the healthcare system had changed. Everyone was now wearing PPE, you no longer recognized the faces you were talking to, and staff were starting to become burnt out from the increased patient loads. Not only that, patients were also very scared because of outbreaks happening within the hospital and the pandemic happening outside. It was a challenging time for everyone, and I really struggled with how was I going to continue making connections in the global pandemic. Although this was a concern of mine, I realized very quickly that it was something that I did not have to worry about. I quickly met patients that made life-changing impacts in my life. For example, I would meet a patient every other day on dialysis. She had end-stage kidney disease. Although dialysis can make you very tired, she would always take the time to greet me pleasantly, take the time to ask me about my life, and then share experiences from her life. She would tell me about her trips, her family, the good, the bad. I felt like I was there with her when she was telling me her stories. At that time, I realized that I was continuing to make these connections with patients, especially the patients that really took the time to get to know me. So what I'm trying to say is that you really don't know who is going to make an impact in your life, whether it's big or small, and whose life you are going to change in the process. What I encourage everyone to do is treat each other with kindness, especially during a time that has been so difficult for most. Thank you again for having me here.
So now, moving forward to the next part of this event, we're going to have a couple of politicians talk about what they think of Amar Karma and what spreading love means to them.
Hi, I want to bring warm greetings to everyone attending the 12th annual Give a Heart Gala. The past year has been an incredibly difficult time for all of us, but it has also shown us how important it is to support one another and raise awareness of issues that impact our health. I want to thank the Amar Karma Health and Wellness Awareness Network, its members, and this evening's guest and Special 16 for all the efforts to support such a great cause. Being an organ donor is truly a selfless and remarkable way to save a life, and it shows the very best of the Ontario spirit. Once again, I want to thank everyone who makes Give a Heart event possible. Thank you and God bless.
Hello everyone, my name is Amarjot Sandhu and I'm the member of Provincial Parliament for the Great Riding of Brampton West. I'm thrilled to be joining you all today for this wonderful event. A special thank you to Amar Karma Health and Awareness Network for organizing the Give a Heart Gala. The noble work that you do in the community is fantastic to see, and I'm proud to be a supporter of the important work done by this organization. I would like to take this time to raise importance to a very important issue. I'm honored to take part in the 12th annual Give a Heart Gala. The annual Give a Heart Gala is a Valentine's Day celebration with a unique perspective. It started with a group of youth that took the initiative and decided they wanted to display a more meaningful take on how we can celebrate Valentine's Day. They decided to come forward and announce their registration to become organ donors. And since then, they have been committed to sharing their story of spreading love and acceptance all year. There are many ways to support and join the Give a Heart Gala movement. Some may choose to grow their hair for donation, donate blood, or even just advocating for one of the simplest gestures, sending love towards others.
I want to give a big shout out to the entire Amar Karma team for the amazing work they're doing in our community. Whether it be encouraging folks to donate their organs, get vaccinated, or all the other amazing causes they're part of, they do so much to uplift our community. Thank you once again.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Singh and I'm your local member of Provincial Parliament in the riding of Brampton Centre. I also serve as a deputy leader of Ontario's New Democratic Party. I want to wish everyone at the Give a Heart event a huge congratulations and thank you so much for spreading awareness about organ donation across our communities. I know that COVID-19 has made celebrations very difficult, so I want to thank you all for doing your part and following public health guidelines. If you haven't, please get your vaccination. We all have a part to play to help stop the spread of COVID-19. I encourage you to do yours. As always, Team Amar Karma, you have done a phenomenal job getting our community together for an important cause. Congratulations to all of the volunteers and have a wonderful event, everyone.
Hi everyone, this is Deepak Anand, your MPP for Mississauga Malton. Congratulations to Amar Karma on their 12th annual Give a Heart Gala. As we approach Valentine's Day, there is no better way to spread the love by encouraging the community, including youth, to learn about organ donation and to share the gift of life. An organ donation can save up to 8 lives and improve up to 75 lives. I would like to give shout out to Special 16 for leading by example and registering to become a donor. According to Trillium Gift of Life, currently there are over 1,500 people on the waiting list for an organ transplant. Listening to stories about what inspired you to donate and its life-changing impacts can inspire others to donate and save lives. Thank you. Thank you to the volunteers and members of Amar Karma for making today's event possible and for your tireless effort to support organ and tissue donation for over a decade. And I would like to say a special shout out to the Volunteer of the Year, Gaurav Marok. Thanks for making a difference and helping someone in need. I encourage everyone joining today's celebration to spread the love, register to become an organ donor, and save lives. Thank you so much.
Hi, it's Sequinder here, your Member of Parliament for Mississauga Malton. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Amar Karma Organization for the work and advocacy that they do for organ donation. As you celebrate your 12th annual Give a Heart Gala, let us remember the importance of giving love. For me, that usually means small acts of kindness. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Hi, I'm Sonia Sidhu, your Member of Parliament from Brampton South. I want to thank everyone at Amar Karma Network for leading the Give a Heart event tonight and for the important work you do to advocate for organ donation in the South Asian community. Organ donation is very, very important. One single donor can save as many as 8 lives and improve the quality of life up to 75 people. That is why events like this are important to raise awareness on organ donation and transplantation in Canada. As a Member of Parliament, I was proud to raise awareness on this topic when I seconded a study on organ and tissue donation in the Health Committee. Although most Canadians support donation, only 1 in 5 are registered. So I want to thank everyone for spreading love today and all year round, whether it is by registering tonight or volunteering to donate blood. Your meaningful gestures embody the real meaning of love. It is truly a selfless act to offer a part of yourself to help complete strangers, and a wonderful way to show love for your community. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mayor Patrick Brown from the great city of Brampton. On behalf of the members of council, I want to extend best wishes to those who are attending the virtual celebration of the 12th annual Give a Heart Gala. The Give a Heart is an annual gala that began in 2011 when a group of youth decided that they wanted to display a more meaningful take on how they celebrated Valentine's Day. In February of 2011, the first gala took place in Brampton, where a group that was turning 16 proudly announced on stage that they had signed up to become registered organ and tissue donors. Amar Karma is Canada's first South Asian organization that was founded to raise awareness about organ and tissue donation. As a nonprofit network, they are well connected to volunteers within the South Asian community that raise awareness about promoting health and wellness in the community. I want to thank Laveen Gill and her team of volunteers for their dedicated efforts in contributing to a healthier society. As we approach Valentine's Day, let's spread love in the community. It has been a very challenging 2 years with this global pandemic. Please reach out to your family and friends and let them know that you are there for them, that we're in it together, and there are better days ahead.
Hey everyone, it's Harkita Singh, City Councilor for Brampton's Wards 9 and 10. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Amar Karma. They do the amazing event every year, Give a Heart, and this year, unfortunately, we can't celebrate in person, but that doesn't take away from highlighting the importance of organ donation, and Amar Karma does a wonderful job every year. Shout outs to its leadership and volunteers. Keep up the great work, and hopefully next year we'll celebrate in person. Cheers!
At Amar Karma, we believe that the youth are the leaders of tomorrow, and through their efforts, we will be able to make consistent and sustainable efforts in the causes that matter most to humanity. Amar Karma presents youth in the community a unique opportunity as a platform to voice their concerns on social causes. Youth members can raise awareness about topics that they are passionate about and truly make a difference in the community. One especially youth segment relates to our passion for promoting organ donation, where a young leader acts as a trailblazer in leading their own segment on organ donation called the Special 16, and pass on the torch to another youth member the following year. These young leaders of the future are presented with numerous opportunities that aid them in building their confidence, interpersonal skills, time management skills, and other important transferable skills that will help them be successful in all paths of life. Welcome back, everyone. We will now move on to presenting Amar Karma's amazing board of directors, and we will start off with Meenu Sakand. Meenu joined Holland Bloorville Kids Rehabilitation Hospital as executive lead on equity, diversity, and inclusion in January 2019. Meenu brings with her a true passion to create accessible, inclusive, and welcoming communities that embrace everyone.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਮੀਨੂ ਸਿਕੰਦ ਬੋਲ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਭ ਦਾ 12th ਐਨੂਅਲ ਗਿਵ ਅ ਹਾਰਟ ਗਾਲਾ 'ਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਅਮਰ ਕਰਮਾ ਇੱਕ ਵੈਰੀ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ 10 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਇਨਵੋਲਵ ਹਾਂ ਅਮਰ ਕਰਮਾ ਦਾ ਮੈਂਡੇਟ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹਨੇ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਟਰੂ ਲਵ ਦਾ ਮੀਨਿੰਗ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਦਿਲ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਆਰਗਨ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ दूसरियां वास्ते डोनेट कर दो. So Amar Karma is spreading love through organ donation. Enjoy the gala today.
Next, we will move on to Vipindeep Marok. Barrister, solicitor, and notary public, Marok has been contributing to various causes that are of immense value to society. Vipin Marok has served seniors by providing them free notary services at his law firm to express his gratitude to golden agers. Because of his keen interest in supporting youngsters as being the foundation of a healthy society, Vipin initially got involved in Amar Karma Organ Donation Society. After meeting many recipients as well as donor families, he is committed and dedicates himself to the cause of organ donation.
Hello everyone, this is Vepandeep Singh Marok. By profession, I am a lawyer providing my legal services in Brampton and Delhi. I joined Team Amar Karma about 8 years ago as a volunteer, and now I feel proud to be one of the board of directors of this wonderful organization. What I love about this organization is that each of the volunteers, depending upon their age and capability, is full of energy and passionate about the vision of this organization. I congratulate Team Amar Karma for organizing their 12th annual Give a Heart event and spreading love everywhere. I wish them good luck. Thank you.
Thank you for that amazing message, Mr. Marok. Next, I will introduce our board of director, Garnet Manning. He is an energetic, self-motivated community leader with more than 3 decades of experience in local government affairs and community-based initiatives. He is a certified peace ambassador to the United Nations, a trailblazing public servant. Garnet Manning served as a city councilor and acting mayor for the city of Brampton.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Garnet Manning, a proud member of the board of directors for the Amar Karma Network. I'm also proud to say that I was there from its inception 12 years ago. And it amazes me the way this organization has grown in terms of its educational outlet to the community. Its youth engagement is just outstanding. And I'm extremely proud to be a part of it, and I know that it's going to be even greater. The question was asked of me, what does love means to me, or spreading love means to me? Spreading love means to give respect to those around you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that amazing message, Mr. Manning. Next, I will introduce Nirmala Armstrong. She is a highly regarded lawyer with a specialist degree in poli-sci from the University of Toronto, an LLB degree from Queen's University Faculty of Law, and an LLM degree from Osgoode Hall Law School. Having practiced law for 23 years, she is a frequent participant in drafting questions for the Ontario licensing exams in the legal field of family law. Moving on, I would like to present a special message from our board of director, Dr. Yawar Saeed, who is currently the chief of surgery at Al Daid Hospital. Dr. Yawar Saeed holds a unique distinction of undertaking the first successful living-related liver transplant in South Asia in 2001, paving the way for transplant innovation and collaboration between India and Pakistan.
Our South Asian society is lagging far behind the other nations in organ donation. ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸਾਡੀ ਰੂਹ ਚਲੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਸਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ। ਅਗਰ ਇਹ ਜਿਸਮ ਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਹਿੱਸਾ, ਕੋਈ ਆਰਗਨ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤਮੰਦ ਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਆ ਜਾਏ, ਤੇ ਅਸਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੀ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਦੇ ਨਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਕੰਟਰੀਬਿਊਸ਼ਨ। One person who is leaving this world can contribute to the life of 7 people. Just imagine, 7 people will remember him. He will have a continuous participation in their life and well-being of maybe hundreds of other people who are related to these people. ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹ ਖਿਆਲ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੀ ਮੀਟਿੰਗਸ, ਇਸ ਇੰਨੇ ਨੋਬਲ ਕਾਜ਼ ਦੀ ਮੀਟਿੰਗਸ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਫੈਲਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਸਾਡੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਗੁਰਦੇ ਦੀ ਅਤੇ ਜਿਗਰ ਦੀ ਬਿਮਾਰੀ ਬਾਕੀ ਕੌਮਾਂ ਦੀ ਨਿਸਬਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੈ, ਔਰ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੌਮ ਦੀ ਖੁਦ ਖਿਦਮਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਮਦਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਮਦਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੇਗਾ। My best wishes and my apologies again for not participating. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Dr. Saeed, for that amazing message. I will move on and now present our board of director, Sarjeet Kaur, who is a prominent writer living in Brampton. She has authored several books of poetry, pros and stories that connect the South Asian diaspora to their origin.
ਮੈਂ ਹਾਂ ਸੁਰਜੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਤੇ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੁਹੱਬਤਾਂ ਦਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਗਿਵ ਏ ਹਾਰਟ ਮਨਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਕੱਤਰ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ। ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਅਟੁੱਟ ਅੰਗ ਬਣ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਬੇਸਬਰੀ ਨਾਲ ਉਡੀਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਜਦੋਂ 2011 ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਅਮਰ ਕਰਮਾ ਆਰਗਨ ਡੋਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੀ ਸਾਂ, ਉਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਇੰਨਾ ਹੀ ਜਾਣਦੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਡੋਨਰ ਰਜਿਸਟਰ ਕਰਵਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਅਮਰ ਕਰਮਾ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਇਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਹੀ ਹੋਰ ਪਰਤਾਂ ਖੋਲ੍ਹੀਆਂ। ਅੱਜ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਵੇਖਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ 12 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਹੋਰ ਸਾਰਥਕ ਪੁਲਾਂਘਾਂ ਪੁੱਟ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ। ਲਵੀਨ ਗਿੱਲ ਦੀ ਦੂਰਦ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟੀ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਸਾਥੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਅਣਥੱਕ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਨਾਲ ਅਮਰ ਕਰਮਾ ਹੁਣ ਅਮਰ ਕਰਮਾ ਹੈਲਥ ਐਂਡ ਵੈਲਨੈਸ ਅਵੇਅਰਨੈਸ ਨੈਟਵਰਕ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ 'ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਹੈ। ਇੱਥੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਿਰਫ ਅੰਗਦਾਨ ਦੀ ਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ, ਬਲਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਮਾਜਿਕ ਸਮੱਸਿਆਵਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਨ, ਸਟੇਜ 'ਤੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸਮੱਸਿਆਵਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ, ਜਿਸ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਅਤੇ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਨੂੰ ਨਿਖਾਰਨ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ। ਅਮਰ ਕਰਮਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੋਰ ਮੁੱਦਿਆਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅੰਗਦਾਨ, ਟਿਸ਼ੂ ਦਾਨ, ਨਾੜੂ ਵਿਚਲੇ ਲਹੂ ਦਾ ਦਾਨ, ਡਿਸੇਬਿਲਟੀ, ਐਕਸੈਸਿਬਿਲਟੀ, ਮੈਂਟਲ ਹੈਲਥ ਅਤੇ ਵਾਤਾਵਰਣ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਗਰੂਕਤਾ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਗੱਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੁੱਕਦੀ। ਇਹ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੱਭਿਆਚਾਰ ਅਤੇ ਡਾਈਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਟ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੁਝ ਦਾ ਸਿਹਰਾ ਕਰਮਾ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਵਜੰਮੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹਨ। ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਥੀ ਬੋਰਡ ਮੈਂਬਰਸ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਬਣਦਾ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ। 13ਵਾਂ ਗਿਵ ਅ ਹਾਰਟ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਕੋਵਿਡ-19 ਦੀਆਂ ਰਿਸਟ੍ਰਿਕਸ਼ਨਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਸ ਵਾਰ ਵੀ ਵਰਚੁਅਲੀ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰੰਪਰਾਗਤ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਮਨਾਏ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਵੈਲੈਂਟਾਈਨ ਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਵੇਂ ਮਾਇਨੇ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਹੋਰ ਉਚੇਰੀਆਂ ਸਿਖਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੋਹੇਗੀ। ਹੈਪੀ ਗਿਵ ਅ ਹਾਰਟ ਟੂ everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for that amazing message. I will now move on to present Raman Dua, who is the CEO and founder of an iconic brand in the real estate industry called SaveMax. Raman Dua landed in Canada with a vision in his eyes to build a new home. In a trice, he discovered his path and there was no turning back. While building a home for his own family, Dua envisioned to help others build theirs.
It's been almost a decade I have been associated with Team Amar Karma, and I feel so proud to get associated with such an energetic, enthusiastic, and an amazing team. I want to say a special thanks to Laveen Gill, Mr. Pabla, and Mandy. So every year on Valentine's Day, you guys are organizing this wonderful event which spread a lot of love, positivity, and a strong message about humanity. And I think that is what love is all about.
Lastly, it is my honor to present Dr. Amin Tager. He is a radiation oncologist at the Odette Cancer Center at Sunnybrook Health Sciences. He treats gynecological and gastrointestinal cancer with a primary focus on MRI-guided radiotherapy and brachytherapy. Besides being a doctor, Mr. Tager is a mentor for youth, and we look up to him for taking on the mic when we need an expert on the subject of cancer. We are so proud to have him once again this year.
Welcome to Amar Karma's 12th annual Give a Heart Gala. My name is Amandeep Tagar. I'm a physician at Sunnybrook Health Sciences Center. I practice radiation oncology, and I have been a board member of Amar Karma Society for the past 4 years. I want to start by saying Amar Karma, formerly known as Organ Donation Society, has metamorphed itself into a more health and wellness awareness network. It is a grassroots organization with a primary focus to advocate various aspects of health and bring awareness to various issues pertaining to health among our society, especially South Asian communities. It is volunteers-led activities. It has done number of volunteer-led activities throughout the year over the past decade. But the Amar Karma Give a Heart Gala is always a highlight event of the year. Every year that I've attended this event, there's always a unique theme that highlights different aspects of health as well as volunteer activities that have been done over the years. This year's theme is much more common. Perhaps it may appear simple. It is spreading love. However, I think spreading love is probably the most important message that we can send at this point in our society. As we all know, pandemic has brought our lives to standstill over the past 2 years. It has created divisions, misunderstandings among family members, among society members, among our neighbors, colleagues. Therefore, this message of spreading love is very important to bring everybody together. There's heightened sense of stress, anxiety among society, and this is very palpable in every corner of our lives. As a physician, I experience it in my patients. As a member of society, I can also feel it among family members, among neighbors, among my colleagues. Therefore, the message of spreading love, although appears simple, but it is so powerful that can heal number of wounds. It can improve our lives, decrease stress. Once when somebody feels loved, when someone feels supported, a lot of weight is uplifted from their shoulders. Stress and anxiety can start to dissipate. Therefore, the entire society can start to be healthy. Therefore, with that in mind, I thank Amar Karma for what they've done over the years. I thank Amar Karma for inviting me to give this very brief message to all the listeners out there. And we hope to celebrate this gala next year in person. Enjoy the rest of the speeches and event.
The Cord of Love campaign, launched in 2015, emphasized a message that simply preserving your newborn's umbilical cord was the key to saving many lives. Valentine's Day, a day that is symbolic for loving others, is a day we have chosen to share this campaign once again, as there is no greater showcase of love than saving another human being's life. At Amar Karma, we believe that it takes a village to save a life, and that health and wellness is synergistic and reciprocal. Therefore, we would like to take this time to show our love for the community in a meaningful way by raising awareness about a method that allows us to spread your love for others through saving a life. Amar Karma holds many events throughout the year that raise awareness of topics that are of great benefit to society. In partnership with Accessibility for All, led by our very own board member Meenu Sakand, Amar Karma has initiated discussions around the need for more accessible communities, equity for all, and the taboos associated with disabilities which create uneven opportunities for those with a disability. During the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, two topics that we strive to increase awareness for was proper safety protocols for COVID-19 and mental health. During the COVID-19 pandemic, many members of the community were disadvantaged simply due to their head coverings restricting them from following safety protocols effectively. One of our young leaders, Sirmit Adi, recognized this community need and decided to take action by distributing free mask extenders to the community of Brampton as a role model to many who want to give back to their community. Mental health is an important topic that is hardly discussed to a large degree in our community. Many brush it off as a phase due to the stigma around it, which causes many to view it as a taboo topic. At Amar Karma, we strive to help people understand the importance of staying healthy mentally. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we recognize the increasing importance of preserving your mental health and hosted a live panel discussion with Soch Mental Health. This aimed to educate the audience on identifying indicators of poor mental health and how the pandemic contributed to increasing rates of mental health related issues and their solutions. I would like to sincerely thank all our board of directors for those heartfelt messages. It is my honor to present our final performance of the day, our young superstar and amazing singer, Gia.
जीवन है इस जीवन का यही है रंग रूप ये जीवन है सोचो इसमें अपनी हार है कि जीत है, ये न सोचो इसमें अपनी हार है कि जीत है, उसे अपना लो जो भी जीवन की रीत है, ये जिद छोड़ो यूं ना तोड़ो, हर पल एक दर्पण है, ये जीवन है, इस जीवन का यही है, यही है, यही है रंग रूप, ये जीवन है। धन से न दुनिया से, घर से न द्वार से, धन से न दुनिया से, घर से न द्वार से, सांसों की डोर बंधी है अपनों के प्यार से, दुनिया छूटे पर ना टूटे, ये कैसा बंधन है, ये जीवन है, इस जीवन का यही है, यही है, यही है रंग रूप, थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, यही है, यही है, यही है छाव धूप, ये जीवन है। Thank you.
Okay, the time has come to conclude this celebration, and it is my job to give closing remarks. I want to thank everyone for joining Amar Karma in today's celebration. Although we could not meet in person to celebrate this year's Give a Heart, we do hope that you enjoyed all the speeches and warm messages, as well as the entertainment we had compiled for you. All of us are learning to live in this strange new reality that COVID has brought upon us. But hopefully next year's celebration will be in person and we can enjoy ourselves while we also listen and celebrate each other. Even though we should strive to spread love every day, I believe this message is even more important in current times. And our speakers did an amazing job to highlight the importance of loving oneself and loving each other. And I do want to start with our young advocate speakers. Azad, who kicked us off our young advocate speakers series, telling us the importance of loving nature. What a wonderful concept that we should all learn from Azad. Ratanveer, again, our young advocate, highlighted the importance of activity and sports for our well-being. Again, this cannot be undermined. And thank you, Ratanveer, for showing us and telling us. Kaya and Ashvin, these are great things that you've taught us, that how in today's world, anxiety and stress can develop. And you've showed us some methods how to cope. And again, great job. Shabadleen, what a great speech, and highlighting the importance of giving and the joy and the fulfillment it brings. Of course, here I also want to thank Vardhan, who is a young and a developing care provider, who is a researcher, who gave us a window into organ transplantation, both as a researcher and as a new care provider. Again, thanks for your insights, and this is great to see what you have learned and what we look forward to hearing from you again. Next, I want to thank our elected officials for your warm messages, and I want to again tell you that your support is invaluable. Hopefully we can meet in person next year and we can interact and get to hear your thoughts in person. I also want to thank all the board of directors for your guidance. over the years. As you know, Amar Karma that started as an organ donation society under your guidance and over the years, it has transformed into a wholesome health and awareness network. Finally, I want to acknowledge and thank many volunteers who've dedicated countless hours over the decades to make Amar Karma a success, both in terms of various events, as well as growing our goal and achieving our goal of raising awareness. You know who you are. I don't need to name all of you, but I do want to acknowledge few that I worked over the past year. Laveen, Ajit, Vipin, Guru, Gaurav, Mandy, Mr. Sani, Vinny, Simrat, Sukhneet. You guys have done an amazing job over the years, and I'm very, very glad that I'm working with you. I do also want to send a special 16 shout out to Gia. She has been volunteering with us when she was 16, and now she's turning. When she was 6, I'm sorry, she started volunteering with us when she was 6, and now after 10 years of amazing job, she's turning 16. Great job, Gia. Finally, I want to call out to Gaurav for an outstanding job she did over this year, especially making this event great success. He's the man behind this online webinar. Gaurav, and thank you a lot. And especially making this event great success. He's the man behind this online webinar. Gaurav, and thank you a lot. And for this, you definitely deserve the volunteer of the year award. I wish I could give this award to you in person. I can't send it through the screen. Perhaps if this was a metaverse, then I could have just handed it to you. So we can always do better, I guess. But in all seriousness, great job pulling this off, and thank you for all the work you've done. Finally, the time has come. We say goodbye. And I again want to thank each and every one of you who joined us today. We hope to see you all again next year, and we do hope that next year we can meet in person.